What's going on, guys? Made it down here to Bandimere. We are here for the PSCA race. I'll be racing in the street import class. It's presented by PFI. There's tons of people here already. This PSCA race is pretty big. Lots of really fast cars. Should be pretty cool to see some of that stuff later. But I drove the Civic down, seemed to do pretty good. Still has the smoke coming out of it on tip-in off of D-cell, so if you let it idle and then get back into the throttle is when I'm getting that smoke. It's either the turbo or the on the head. I might have to go through the head and get like valve stem seals replaced or something like that, but I will show you guys some more later. Alright guys, we're getting ready for the first pass. We'll see how we do here. I've got the car on the small tires. These are 23s. Couldn't quite run the bigger tires because I don't have the extended wheel studs that I need to put the spacer on. We've got quite a few cars running. Very fast XDR cars. This is all the street class, and pro class is over here. We'll show you guys some of those too. Got done making the first pass. The car is pretty slow by my standards anyway. It went at 12.9 at 106 miles an hour, so it's not making a lot of power, kind of like I thought. It is just on the wastegate spring, and the cams that are in there are those Pro 2s. They're way too big for the power level it's at, but we are going to be putting that new meticulous manifold and a bigger turbo on there pretty soon so that I can turn this thing up. That's why I have those big cams in there, so that in the future when I'm making big power, they'll be able to compensate. Here's the time slip, so 12.9, 106 miles an hour. Not very fast, like I said, but still fun to get this thing down the track. Seemed to run okay, just not a lot of power, as you can tell by the mile per hour on that pass. Jamie's car had an issue with, we believe, probably the brake booster. We found the one-way valve. This hose was installed backwards, so he's trying to get that repaired so he can run the brother-in-law some more. Otherwise, Brent ran Derek's street car. Derek's checking out his. He have a potential issue there, but keep bringing you guys more. All right, guys, about to make the second qualifying run. See if this thing will go any faster. I raised the rev limit slightly. Since the power doesn't come on until super late with those big cams in there. See if that helps at all. Went 1290 on the first pass. Hoping for maybe a 1280, 1270 out of this one. We'll see though. You ready, Brent?
I'm ready.
What are you gonna run?
As good as I can.
Yeah?
I want to start there.
Oh damn, Dan, guess what you're racing?
What? Oh, I'm racing you!
Oh man.
It's not gonna be much of a race.
It could be. Dan, just think fast.
Is he slipping the clutch or do you guys have a slip?
Alright guys, I am qualified near dead last at 14th in a 16 car field with that 1290. So I will probably be out first round. I'm racing Brian. He ran a 1070 on his qualifying pass. We'll see how that goes. Unless he breaks, I don't see me winning, but wish me luck. So I won that one by default because I'm guessing Brian must have broke. I don't know, but I ran a single run and it went 12.8, which is actually better than it had done earlier. It's still slow, but it was still fun. Alright guys, that was a super fun day of racing yesterday. I learned a few things about the Civic, mainly that the cams that are in it are too big. Some of you guys actually called that out when I built the motor. And for the power level that it's at, I completely agree. Those cams are way too big. I think that I'm going to put the stock cams back in it temporarily until I get the new turbo kit built and on the car. So I've got the new manifold from Hayden, and then I'm getting a 3582 to put on this thing. And I think once I get those on, it'll probably free up that back end quite a bit. Right now, I think that that back end is too small on the turbo. So that's kind of holding it up a little bit. Say hi, Denise.
Hi.
I got company over, so I'm just trying to get this done for you guys and get the video up. But yeah, Yeah, so the Civic did pretty decent yesterday. That last pass was the best with the 12.7. Picked up a little bit of mile per hour by raising the rev limit on it, and that seemed to help a little bit. I got a couple more things I'm going to try on this before I change the turbo kit. I'm going to put the bigger injectors in, and then take it back, and with the other cams and the bigger injectors, I think I'll be able to turn the boost up a bit. I do need to put the boost controller on this thing still because it's just on the wastegate. So I think once I change those couple of things, I'll probably be able to pick up some of that mid-range power that's totally lacking right now. One of the problems I've got when it shifts is it falls out of the power quite a bit, which makes it feel very slow. But yeah, just wanted to say thanks again for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys real soon in the next one.